Welcome to Outlaw Creations. Here you can see the gate that I created with the XTOOL metal fab. I took it to the powder coater, and they powder coated the posts and the gates. Now I'm going to show you the installation. I dug some 3-foot by 3-foot holes on each side using my Bobcat E60 excavator. That was actually pretty quick work. The posts I'm using are Schedule 40 posts, so they're pretty heavy duty. Doing this by yourself is no easy task. Here, I've set the powder-coated gates in the holes, but maneuvering them without scratching them is tough. My idea was to get the gates clamped together while keeping a good gap in between. I used a 2x4 to space them, then used rocks and a tree to strap the gates exactly where they needed to go. The right side and clamp the gates together. I placed rocks under the posts so they weren't sitting directly in the dirt. Then I clamped the gates perfectly level in the holes. My plan was to strap the gates to the rocks and tree so they wouldn't move before bringing in the concrete truck. Originally, I considered mixing concrete myself, but that would have taken all day. So I decided to have the concrete truck come in instead. At one point, the gate fell over, which was disappointing. But I set everything perfectly level and clamped so nothing would move. I wrapped the gates in plastic and got ready for the concrete truck. Working by yourself is challenging. I used straps from the gates to rocks and a tree to keep everything perfectly straight. I only needed 3 yards of concrete, but I ordered 4 just in case. I had my wheelbarrow ready as a backup. The truck operator was able to back in easily and pour the concrete without issues. I filled the first hole about 3/4 full and then topped off the second. The posts are rock solid now. I may have used more concrete than necessary, but that's okay. Eventually, the right side where I shoveled will become a small entrance with rock steps, but that's a future project. After a few days, I removed the straps and clamps. I also replaced the original post hinges with longer ones for better adjustment. Working alone requires careful shimming and supporting. Luckily, my tool cat with forks made it easier to maneuver heavy parts. I used a rock in the middle of the posts to hold them in place, which worked really well. I squared up the gate with my roto hammer, drilled the holes, and ensured one side was perfectly square. This gate was fun to make. I have 3 more gates to create on my property, but this one turned out nicely with the XTOOL metal fab design. Here it is with the lanterns during the day. I powder coated the lanterns gray to match my shop. At night, the lanterns look great along with my shop lights. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe, like the video, and I'll see you next time. Later.
There he goes, it's a working man. He's trying to make a living any way he can. And he'll break his back for $1 or $2. Oh, there ain't no shame in what he do.